I want to give you a chance to think of a situation, something recent maybe, where you were not sure whether you should say something or not. And don't analyze it, just bring it to mind and then ask, what did I actually observe? Like, what were the facts? Not what it meant, not how you felt, not what it implied, just the facts of the situation, where you were standing, what words were said, what actions were taken, like getting just to the bones of the situation. So when you remove your interpretation, your nervous system actually settles because it recognizes the facts. And that's not a particular mindset, it's actually mechanics of behavior. And when you do that, when you give yourself that opportunity to recognize the facts, something important happens. You actually stop arguing with reality. And as weird as that sounds, that's what we do. So I'm going to give you an example from my own personal, a recent situation. I was in a conversation with someone that was very practically based, and we were talking about a project. And I made a very specific comment, and I said, I don't know if this particular aspect comes into question. And this person just went off. How can you say that? We've been planning this, we've laid it out, we've had discussions, we've had decisions. And I'm thinking, what just happened? Like, what was that? And I could feel that same kind of engagement of, oh my gosh, and it means this, and how am I going to be interpreted? Just what I'm talking about. But I have a practice. And I stood back and I said, okay, let's look at the facts. You said this, and they responded that way. And that allowed me then to calm and allowed me to stay within myself. And what I actually did, and it took a while, probably around 10 or 15 minutes, I just kept coming back to what I said was, what I meant was, what I'm hearing you say is, and then they go off again. I'd say, okay, I hear you saying that. What I said was, what I meant was. And so not every situation is going to emerge that way or unroll that way. But what was important in that situation is that I stayed with myself and with the facts. And that allowed me then to center and say, okay, so do I want to say something here or don't I? So that staying with yourself is something that can be practiced.